Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for
Yeah, go ahead and keep that energy. Keep that energy.
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch
Lucky ass touchdown, you come out talking smack. I want you to keep that same energy. I'll check back in with you again in the second quarter. Look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you, can't make a field goal. You can tell when niggas get lucky in this game, bro. You can tell when they get lucky in this game. Of course you don't want to talk. Of course you don't want to talk. You all chat. You're all chats. That's it. You're all chats. Yeah, you're playing Madden right now. Why you getting all personal? Getting emotional right now, bro. The game just started. This boy getting all emotional, bro. Oh, man. I can tell you, I'm getting to him already. Picking the missing field goals. He already lost this game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe
he already
with some
lost this game.
frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First down, Prescott. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
Stop. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
12. 11 empty.
On 3rd down, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's
you're getting quiet now, buddy. You're getting quiet over there, Navy. All right, keep watching. Keep watching. I know you got to go to work, so I'm going to get you out this game by halftime.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
pulls it in at the 13. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
11.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
11.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Second down at 7.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the reception made by Green. Touchdown.
Keep up, young man. Keep up, young man. You want to talk shit? You got to be able to back it up.
And the Cowboys go
you got to be able to back it up.
extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd.
70 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And
yeah, that's the only way you're going to be scoring this game. You're not going to be able to manifest an actual drive. It's going to be all on broken plays or lucky plays. 2 scores, 2 one-touch play, right? Broken plays. Got no skills, man.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On 2, ready? 11, mighty. 11, here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Burrow, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll start with the option. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. To throw is Prescott. And Daniels has it left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
And he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the blocks just a little bit longer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to put an old Smokey into Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Kill! 47!
Throwing, Prescott.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 24, Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact knocked the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 1, Omaha.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Taken down back at his own 7. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Garoppolo on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert back to the air. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
65. One, Omaha. Hey, John.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a